When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Wildcats offense will get the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Arizona right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Do not mess this up. I put it on the doorstep for you. It's 1st and goal. Marches ahead. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself, fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Dorsey. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the left. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's best. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think of.
Turning it on! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Arizona in a hurry.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team.
To kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, You don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 11. And from Arizona Wildcats.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Dorsey. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clements. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And that's in Arizona.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jukes his way for more. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. He now has 111 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Best. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Got his man out of the backfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to scramble. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone.
And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
I wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air, it's Dorsey. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Number 12.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Madden. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without... the praises of one of the elite backs in football, racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Going to the run to start this second half. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
At 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard. And they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Quick step and go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Fires into the end zone. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Madden. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared.
It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Dorsey. Quick strike complete. Wide open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Madden. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. Up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he puts through the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that driving. Them on the touchdown run, finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Dorsey. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Clements. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Arizona runs out the punt team.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The give to the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40, the 30, the 10. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Dorsey. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Slithers into space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great.